Hi friends, welcome to Food for Toddlers. Friends, today I'll be sharing Palak Paneer recipe with you, but in this recipe I'll be sharing some tips to increase the nutritional content of this curry. Spinach is a good source of vitamin C, but as vitamin C is water soluble, it leaches out in the water. So the tip is to slightly modify the cooking technique. Let's move on to the recipe and requirements. We need 1 chopped medium onion, 1 tomato peeled and grated, 1 green chilli, frozen or fresh paneer, and 2 bunches of spinach. Spices required are turmeric, chaat masala, garam masala, dry mango powder and salt as per taste. To add more flavor, we need some jeera, carom seeds and kasuri methi. And if you are cooking this curry in winters, don't forget to add some whole spices to it, as they add extra flavor to the curry. And we need 2 tablespoons of besan or gram flour, some oil and ghee. So friends, let's start with spinach puree making. In first step, we'll be blanching spinach with 1/3 cup of water. Once the water is warm or it starts boiling, add spinach to it. Now the tip is to use minimum amount of water which is required for blending the spinach. Cover it and boil it for not more than 30 seconds. Now heating is a very crucial step for this vegetable. Correct heating time helps in bringing out so many benefits in spinach, but overheating can destroy heat sensitive vitamins. Now transfer the cooked spinach to a strainer and add some ice cold water to it. Now friends, this step is very important to get the right color. Now let's blend the spinach. For blending, use the same water in which it was boiled. Now friends, let's see one more way of making spinach puree. It's by steaming spinach. This is the best method used for heating this wonderful vegetable, as nutrient loss is minimum, making their availability more to our body. Once the size of the spinach starts reducing, it means it is cooked. Now pour some ice cold water on it to lock the color. Once it reaches room temperature, you can blend it into a smooth paste. Now friends, let's prepare the ingredient for gravy. Let's start with roasting besan or gram flour. To this, add half a teaspoon of dry mango powder or amchur powder, half a teaspoon of chaat masala and half a teaspoon of garam masala. Now roast them till the rawness of besan is completely removed. Then keep it aside and we'll start with curry making. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil to a hot pan. Once oil is hot, add roasted condiments and spices to it. As the cumin starts spluttering, add chopped onions to it. Stir it and then add chopped green chilli. Friends, at this step you can add chopped ginger to it. I forgot to add, so I'll be adding it later. If you are using chopped ginger, just crush it slightly so that it releases the flavor nicely. Once the onions are slightly brown, add kasuri methi to it. Then add chopped or grated tomatoes. Now add generous amount of turmeric, almost 1 teaspoon to it, and mix well. Pour in little water so that tomatoes soften easily. Now in goes some carom seeds. And friends, when tomatoes leaves oil, add the roasted besan to it. Mix well and now add spinach puree. If the gravy seems too thick, you can add some water to it. To this gravy, add garam masala, chaat masala and amchur powder. Give it a nice mix. So friends, our gravy is done. Now let's prepare paneer for it. To a hot pan, add ghee and add some paneer cubes. I'll be shallow frying it. This is just an optional step. You can skip it and directly add paneer cubes. This adds more flavor to the paneer. But friends, avoid overdoing it, otherwise the texture will become very hard. Now add these paneer cubes to the gravy. Mix them in the gravy. Now add some more salt to it. Cook paneer in the gravy for less than a minute so that paneer absorbs all the flavor from the gravy. Once cooking is done, then garnish with cream or malai. So friends, enjoy the goodness of palak paneer with maximum nutrients. Friends, if you like this video, don't forget giving a thumbs up to it. So signing off for today. See you in the next video.